Et lux perpetua victia, requiescat vita. Amen. So terrible.
No? The last time you got this kind of a thrashing was near Budweiser. You know. We met your maker.
You're exaggerating.
Sorry, I forgot the great Jan Žižka always has to be a hero, even if it costs him his life. And I, then I am, already on my parents' just train this.
Lips like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
Huh? What's the matter? Are you afraid of thunderstorms?
To hell with this. Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berghoff. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
I won't forget that.
Hey, Svenja. What? I met the chief. We're gonna be on guard here all night.
Yannick, Christ, come along. You heard Sir Istvan. We're on duty tomorrow.
Ah, give over. Just one more sip.
Christ almighty. Come on. There'll be trouble.
We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice that we're pissed?
So don't make it worse. Come on.
I ain't going nowhere till I've drunk up.
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber. There's nothing here. This doesn't look like Sigismund's orders. There's nothing here. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers.
You just won't give up, will you? like that about you? It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog fucks the bitches.
I hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. Ishtvan's chambers. Lucky.
Damn it.
Maybe Godwin found something. I should go and check up on him.
I bet it.
I've always wanted to take a look around the Lord's chambers. I'm sure he's got some good wine.
orders anywhere. No orders anywhere. I think we have everything.
You took our things.
I did.
We have the orders. Let's get out of...
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Well, I'm worried I'm starting to become like him.
Oh, come off it. You're nothing like him.
Are you sure? Didn't I just throw a defenseless man out of a window?
What would he have done in your place? Do you think that he'd suffer pangs of remorse? Bollocks, he would. He was a piece of shit. The world's a better place without him.
Amen.
How did you do it, though? The way I told you to? Or did you take needless risks?
He was awake. It was almost like he was waiting for me. And then... it just got out of hand. Luckily, it worked out all right. For me.
For all of us. If it hadn't, me or Godwin would have to kill him, and I'm not in the best condition.
And what's more,
I'd have to take your body back to Ratai and explain everything to Sir Radzig.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot. I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive. In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
Minotaur's labyrinth in Crete than this.
Mino who?
The Minotaur was a monster. A man with the head of a bull who lived in a labyrinth. A maze. It's an ancient classical myth. I read it in seminary.
I know a lot of bull-headed men. I don't have to read any old tales in some seminary. Right, Zizka?
Catherine!
And how did this mini tower of yours come to have a bull's head? Maybe that would explain how it happens to all those other fellas.
Well, his mother, Queen Pasiphae, had relations with a mythical white bull. By which, I'm not implying the same goes for the captain here.
Very wise.
And what happened to this Mino bullman?
He was killed by the Athenian Prince Theseus, though I have to add he had quite a bit of help from Princess Ariadne. She gave him a magical thread to help him find his way out of the labyrinth.
Monsters and princesses with magical thread? Oh, must have been an interesting seminary, eh? I think I can figure out what you were polishing. Over a story where a mythical queen has relations with a bull.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Everyone ready? We're looking for an old priest and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go. one here!
Ah!
Everyone ready? We're looking for an old priest and two men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go. Hey! Didn't see that? I did it! Everyone ready? We're looking for an old priest and two men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go.
Take a good look around. Over here! He's here! Ah! Ah! Wanker!
Come and get another. Everyone ready? We're looking for an old priest and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go.
Show what you're made of.
Got you, old son!
Let him hang it.
hadn't been for getting your...
Are you Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. The password is Vulcan.
All right. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop.
Fuck!
I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's got... Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is...
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a go between the rocks, up the hill. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past. You should come across them. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too.
All right.
Good luck.
I'm with you.
do it! You're no match for us, fucker! You wanna try me?
What the?
Please, get up! Christ, swoons! Over here! He's here!
I must be mad. I heard something.
Over here! He's here!
almost hit me!
should keep going south from here.
There's one here. What do you want? You want to try me? We're going to gut you! Come on then! I'll rip your ass open! Do it! You can shove the... Hey, get him! Hey! He's going to shoot! Fucking hell! What the? Fucking hell! Christ! Shit! Take that! In God's name!
Get him! Ah! Fucking hell! Ah! Take that fucker out, damn it! I'm all yours! Take cover! Hey, he's going to shoot! What now, fucker? Take that, you shit!
We should keep doing south from here. Vulcan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yuchin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razig and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capon. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself. Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his
Lord
courtyard.
Pisak ain't gonna see you. He's got an
We
important
don't
visit.
look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah, but I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
I was wondering if you lent me a pull on
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfect.
Fuck me.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two.
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such
to do what he's been doing all his life? Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the... Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy. And I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer? So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns. For the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the King's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you... I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Excuse me. Nor do I. But this, horses. I'm not interested. Treating. This is about money. With you, what?
Here, Mutt.
Go on. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it. That's just what we need. Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others.
Greetings to you two.
Go on, lads.
What do you need?
I'll have a look at...
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
You have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
Here you go. Take it.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burgov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want. What's happening? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what...
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't... Before you go, I brought you... Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman.
I do, since you're a guest. Thank you, sir.
Good day.
Greetings to you.
Here, Mutt.
Excuse me.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My man trained like that every...
Lo, the Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured... What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say? Why don't you show us how it's done then?
Sure.
Show us what you're made of, my knight.
Come, Junge. Pulcock, come here. The first to bleed loses.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't...
Hello? I'm just holding...
That's not how... In the end, what do you say, lad?
Your grand...
What did you... Why don't you...
Sure.
Show us what you're made of, my knight.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes. Pulcock, the first to... Excuse me? You see? You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle.
Hello, I'm just
That's not in the end. What do you...
Oh, you're grand.
What did you say? Why don't you...
Sure.
Show it.
Come, young. Pull cock, the first...
Watch and learn. Still believe in yourself? Victory or death? I'm just getting started. Still believe in yourself? You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My man train like that every...
Hello, I'm just
That's not in the end. What do you...
Oh, you're
What did you say? Why don't you...
Sure.
Show us.
Come, young. Pull cart, the first... You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here.
Hello, I'm just
That's not in the end. What do you...
Oh, you're
What did you... Why don't you...
Sure.
Come, you... Pull cart, the first...
You can't take me! We'll see about that. Take that! What the fuck was that?
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Gutkama, you have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expected.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
What happened at Nebuk?
You're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but I only remember that guy.
That must have been really terrible. I'm sorry.
There was this healer.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sin. You have to live every day like that's all you can do.
Do you know if my...
I'm afraid I do know. Zizka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Not now.
Do you know Kozl?
I know him very well. At least I have.
Do you think Mick...
What, him? What do you care about?
No, whatever he's like. Thank you.
I'm sorry,
No, that's...
Excuse me.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen...
Yeah, not so great.
Just wait until you've been through as much...
Nah, don't say that. You...
Damned rusty. But enough chat.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine.
She's doing the right thing. And you better...
Are you expecting...
I always expect. And the way things are these days...
Should I
So what?
All right. All right, then. I'll be going.
Greetings. G'day. G'day.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhishka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was...
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wentz, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of what... Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you...
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite...
Well, no one let him go this time.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how... Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well...
I've had better liars than you failed to trick me.
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain... information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of...
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoy.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him...
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord, the most sensible course now...
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Gish. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnick, also known as the Dried Devil...
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me.